Romy. Kilo mbaka. Oh, fellow Sally. Running from going downstairs. No, me tell you. No, me tell you left one. No. Yeah, stay there. Okay. Joko si beyin. Ẹ káàbọ̀ jèrè, welcome back. Bridget Osai, welcome back, my sister. Mobolaji, I kept to my promise, Oshetiri. Unique Fair, welcome back. Olubusola, Aunty Queen Esther Kasoma, Toriola, Torio 1414, I'm fine. Timeyin, Samuel, Samuel Odewu, how are you? Mary Blue, thank you. Oh yeah, click a like, oh. Ó ṣe mi tiẹ̀ ti gbé picture àwọn tá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ wọn. Aunty Aduni. Those are the people we want to talk about. Ayobami Shemi, welcome back, my brother. Please, if you are joining, kindly help us to click a like. Bola Adeyemi báwo ni? Ṣé gbogbo ẹ̀ ń dùn? Reality show. Let's talk. Oh yeah, ẹ bá wa click and like. The guy on the left is so annoying. Yeah, kí ló lóhùn jẹ́ buwala bá wàhálà. Orí ìsọkúsọ ní jam talking. Na jam talking man. All right, Omole Pompey, welcome back, Yiri. Oh yeah, sure we can start. Oluwakemi Sodipo, ẹ káàbọ̀. Welcome back. Ẹ káàbọ̀. Oh, Pasaba, good evening. How are you? Oh, you help me to click like. 75 watching. How many likes we get? Make we can start. This is gonna be interesting. Yeah, speaker me one Sally. Oh. All right, I think we can start as it is. Let us start. Ẹ káàbọ̀. Mommy UK, how are you? Good evening. But wahala na lose mouth. He will just be jam talking. It's not only him, even this one where you dey look jam talk. He jam talk, no be small jam talk. All right, let's start. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining me. This is your host, Aunty Aduni, and this is your show, reality talk show with Aunty Aduni. Now, if you look at our Tifa. If you look at the comments, the title of the show, I say why our people they get headache because of Japa people. Why then they vex because of Japa people? Share what they are saying about Japa people now true, I be not lie. Katie, love you too, thank you. Share now true, I be not lie. Then they talk. Be wahala, be na ba wahala. Daniel Ba Wahala is a spokesperson for the government. He come out, he say people where they earn 60,000 naira for Nigeria, then better pass people where they live for abroad. I say, He don't tell na like 5 days ago, but na chance I no get, making I no vex. I feel they come late, making I they manage me. Edakun. Ba Wahala say, people where they for Nigeria, where they earn 60,000, then better pass people where they abroad. I say, how? I me no know anything. Why are we now sending money? So people abroad, make we keep our money. Then say people where they get 60,000, then better pass us. In case I never see the video, I know many people don't see them. But for people who never see the video, make I show now. Make una listen.
I want to tell you today, some of you in Nigeria who think you're suffering, you're better off than your colleagues that Japa 5 years ago. I'll tell you, didn't you say I just my seat? I am a resident of the United Kingdom. A Nigerian that finished with first class or second class now moves to the UK and then adds another degree. You know, majority of them where they are working, Kia homes. As far as I am concerned, it's a modern day slavery. And I will tell you today. You know what they call in where I come from? They say mereno. Like, it's less than house girl. Because there are certain things that a house girl cannot do. The type of jobs they get there is less than that of a house girl as a master's holder in an economy that is supposed to place them where they collect the same money. When I was doing my master's, a friend of mine went and worked because he was getting money. He felt he needed more money. And he told me, "Boy, they go look for work." He went and worked. He got a job in a warehouse. Majority of them are Nigerians, PhD masters. Guess their supervisor who? A boy that refused to go to secondary school, but because he's a citizen of the United Kingdom. When they go there, they do a job. On an average, they get 2,600 or 800 pounds in a month. 2,450 goes off. You pay power, internet, TV, rent. When you put them together, rent alone is about 800. Even if you are living in the outskirts of London. You get? You put all of them together, they talk about feeding and the rest. At the end of the day, what you are left with is not much. So you are forced to do 2-3 jobs. That's why recently you are seeing in London, they say somebody died by the roadside. There are conditions like that.
But you are working. Compared to here that you are begging.
So now I will compare that person with a Nigerian here that is collecting 60,000. Yes, collecting 60,000. I'm just giving an example. That person is farther than you, right? That's why people in US and other places, they send money more than people who are in UK. Now, that 60,000, at least Aunty Abike can loan you money. Uncle so and so can support you. And then what you are paying, what we are paying in power, the things we pay for in terms of social services here are almost zero as compared to that place, right? But your problem now is that you don't have enough to build house or to buy car, right? That other person is not even about car. He may not even get it in the next 20 years. You will get car, he's still looking for it. But because there are certain services provided for him, good infrastructure, access to medical care,
See finish. Nigerians abroad making a sin in our life. They say people earning 60,000 are better than you. But one thing I take from his talk, he's saying he be British resident, meaning he has documents of UK. He gets documents of UK. Hello, he gets documents to live in UK. Hold that one for hand. Where in children day, we should first ask him. Maybe his children are even living in UK. But because this guy is opportuned to work with government, which time he make am? This was somebody that was abusing the government years ago. Let us go back. May I show you one of his videos? Insult upon injury. He say Nigerians where they are abroad. He say now the work they are doing is worse than house help work. He say that is why some of them they cry on the road. He say even though infrastructure and all the rest today, he say after they don't pay rents, they don't pay that one, they don't pay that one, how much they remain. You know, when I saw this video circulating, I say, so now so abroad will be. Then what are Nigerians doing abroad? Let us go back. Abi, the way he has painted abroad, say abroad though, now like this it be, now like this it be. Then what are we doing here? Why are a lot of Nigerians jackpaying? As we they talk, many still wants to jackpot. He say person where they earn 60,000, he say they are far better than Nigerians. My question is, say, person where they earn 60,000, which kind quality of life that person they live? how much that person they pay for rent, transportation from that 60,000. Then if it is that okay, the way he's saying it, that Nigerians earning 60,000, they are better than people living abroad. Why is it that a lot of Nigerians, many, they do scamming? Because we know that is what is going on. Shey they no go let people wey dey abroad rest. We sef no go let them rest. They don't shake us, we come abroad. If we dey capac shit, it is more humbling. It is more honorable than people wey dey steal. We no steal. Let's assume so all Nigerian, the way they are trying to paint it, because no be all Nigerian. Let's even say it is work. Let's say na shit we dey pack. Some people they clean dead body. They are doing honorable job. They no steal. From there, they are even feeding their family back home in Nigeria. And they are proud to be doing the job. Very honorable. Where it is in Nigeria, you don't respect people. Even in the office. Person wey tie, wey put on tie. MD can give and slap Bosa for face. Because na MD. For Nigeria, people where they do tie, Olokpa can use condo on his head. People where they wear tie, they are still begging from people in abroad to help them. They are begging people where they do the job where you call house help for here. They are begging them. Jomo Feson wo school mommy. I know many. I have seen many. This ba wahala. Shege no go tell me mouth. Nigerian government no go hold am because na a straight dog in be. Na yeye man in be. People where they for Nigeria, when school session come, where they work with governments, where they work for bank, where they work for big company, then still they call people for abroad. Just borrow me some money. And the way they paint it, as if the way they paint it, and this the same thing goes for this man. This Tunde of a man, Abikilolo Unje Femi Roberts. The same thing goes with this one. This one say in day for Texas. I go play in video. Now this one can't shock me pass. This one say people for America. Yeah, this one are UK focus on. This one focus on people in America. This one on the left, we call himself Femi Roberts. He say people for America. He say they are living from hand to mouth. I say, share this same America where I dey. I be another America. I say na so America was, Chini. I be na me no see people where they go through that kind of thing. They live from hand to mouth. Now he begin talk. Motivational speaker. I will not dwell so much on Ba Wahala. Ba Wahala, we know is lying. There is no need. Ba Wahala is he wants to make Nigeria attractive for outsiders. Outsiders are not comparing their country to Nigeria. Now Nigeria would always compare themselves to another country. If you are doing well, why are you putting your neck up to look inside another person's house? If your house is so good, your house is beautiful, your house is doing well, why are you putting your neck like a giraffe to look into somebody else's compound? Why abroad no they look inside Nigeria? Take Nigeria compared to what their citizens are earning. Kini wahala yin, leave people wey don japa, leave us. Leave us. We love our japa. We know what our japa has done for us. We know what it has done for our children. You are talking about 60,000. Somebody with 60,000 in Nigeria, if you fall sick, na social media, then they beg money. Somebody earning 200,000 in Nigeria, if they fall sick, na social media, then they beg money. When they have serious sickness, na social media, they raise money for them. Why is it that you people are stretching your neck like ostrich to look at Nigerians in abroad and be talking about them? Ba Wahala. You say they are dropping dead on the street. For Nigeria, they are not buying every day. For Nigeria, Boko, waiting Boko, they do them. That one, they there. For Nigeria, we don't see several times. if you go to a particular page, Demi Care Foundation, or what's that page's name, go and see as people they beg money for sickness. Why are these people painting what is not paintable? If you not leave Nigerians where they are abroad, we no go ready to arrest you too. There's nothing in Nigeria. Now in Kosam, if them put train down, UK, oh yeah, wale pelu change here. If they tell Nigerians say 10 million, then go borrow money to enter that train to come to UK. Why? Should be the question. If now so 60,000 they useful in Nigeria. Any Nigerians, if people in, diasporans, people in Nigeria, where they join them, if they ask you for money, tell them to go and Nigeria, then tell us, say, Nigeria is better. We are managing. After all, they don't talk. Then say he say if you collect £2,000 in a year, in a month, he say at the end of the day, by the time he help you calculate, he say money no they remain at the end of the month. So she no ku no ni. Now, as he can't talk this one, she na akara business, kuli and whatever, because people where they earn 60,000, now people where they sell kuli and akara and gari, not gari is even money now, and kilo no akara, agbado. Now that kind of life you want for Nigerians, far. You know what is wrong with these people, especially these government officials. These people know that tomorrow, where their children stay, your children go stay there, especially people in diaspora. After all, we see most of their children come and school here. They will pay international students in student fees, while your own children will pay Omonilu student fees. No matter what, even if it is loan, they are paying it back. Once the children are gone down with school, don't enter buy, and they pay it some 300 per month, some 350, 400 per month. Share your non so conveniently. Melekor, I'm fine, thank you. Look at these people. Share this guy buy wahala dey okay so. Abi no be him be talk one rubbish talk that last time. Ilo song ba yen no. Because they work for governments. Are you telling Nigerians to come back to diasporans to come back to Nigeria and come and be earning 60,000 naira every month? So, this is part of, you see the kind of leadership we have. These are the kind of people that will not allow the youths to start small. When it's rubbishing the work people are doing here, the same work they are already replicating in Nigeria. A lot of people are opening care homes in Nigeria now, and people are working for them, earning 100,000 per month, 70,000 per month. They are using the same method where all these countries take develop your country. It's saying as slavery work. If you call it slavery work, the people where they do it for Nigeria, what do you call them? After all, it's their father on their father's land. They are doing the same job. These same people employ such people to work for their parents, to work for their aged parents. What do you call it? Right on the soil of Nigeria. So what do you call that one? You see this, all these people, I don't even understand. Is it to make people in diaspora to come and japa ni? Nigerians abroad, to ba japada, nko to ba jo e bari ori niyen, like prepare dada. All of you will come and abroad. You will have plan B, kini kon B, and all the rest for your children. And you'll be relegating people here because you are now working for government. Before you start working for government, you are fighting. Once you start working for government, your mouth will be running and be saying rubbish. Now, as if that was not enough, let us listen to this man's own, because this one will taste small. I will play some of his video. I was watching this man on a podcast, Femi Roberts. I won't introduce much about him. Instead of this man to say he wants to market his products, now so this man, Femi Roberts, begin jam talk. He jam talk is sote. He said people where they are abroad, they are living from hand to mouth. I took my time to listen to what he was saying. At the end of the day, I found out he wanted to do business. He wanted to market a business. Not only that, I found out at the end of the day, he's just an empty motivational speaker. Like Invictus Obi. You know all these motivational speaker where you know as them take make calm, where them go they tell you you can make it this way. They were asking this man some question he could not answer. Let me read out some of the points I penned down. He now said people in abroad, they are living from hand to mouth. Can he bring a Nigerian that is living from hand to mouth? Let him show us that Nigerian where they live from hand to mouth. Whether na Nigeria where in head no correct. Whether na Nigeria where no get job. Even if somebody no get job here, government still there to help person. They will not face waiting they go on in Nigeria where they want to help build. You want to help Nigerian government to build Nigeria. It is good. Help them to build it for the future of the incoming generation without rubbishing people who came here for reasons best known to them. Let us come out by ourselves and say we regret coming here. Anybody who is saying regrets coming here, let them tell us the truth. What happened to them for them to regret? Share this country where I come. This country that made me know what is called quality living. Quality life. Where person go live. Light a day. Road good. Olokpa day very close. I don't need to buy Olokpa to do anything for me. Everything less. I no use fear. I no use Tokunbo car. We go they do tan yo. How many Nigerians can afford new car? Even if they have to pay car notes, how many? Is that kind of a thing available? What you guys are calling luxury in Nigeria, here it is not luxury. It is regular. Where we say you go see somebody buy a Toyota car of 19 kinekon, they will go and do the education of cars of 2000, year 2000, 1980 kinekon. Who would do that here? You want to do the education, it will be tear rubber here. And it's because of our mentality. What you call luxury is not luxury here. Now, let me read out some of the things this man said. Mumbo. They were asking him. They said, what was he doing here? He said he did Uber. He said he was also doing interior decorator in Nigeria. He said while he was in Nigeria, he had about 100 staff. And you don't need, thank you. You don't need to know anyone before you get a well-paid job. Thank you. You can even be using a better car than your MD at work. Exactly. And the car, their own MD, they use for Nigeria. Now, ordinary, even that caregiver, they use for America here. Now, he said he did Uber, and he said at a point, he had 100 staff in Nigeria before he relocated. My question, Mr. Femi Robert, if you were doing well in Nigeria, why did you relocate to America to start doing Uber? And I hope this video will get to him. If you had 100 staff in your various companies in Nigeria, what made you relocate to America to come and start doing Uber? Teban paro abi teban so story. Ema mo story tema so now. Only 100 staff ní Nigeria tó ń sanwó fún o relocate láti wá ṣe kíni. Irú kò yẹ kó relocate. If you have the money you were claiming you have in Nigeria, you will send your wife. Ká tẹ́ sọ pé you want your children to school here. You will send your wife here and your children. Àwa máa fi owó bólówó ṣe ń ṣe nìyẹn. Bí olówó ṣe ń ṣe nìyẹn. You go carry your money, you will be paying school fees here with your 100 staff. If Nigeria was good, ẹ rò pé gbọ́n, ẹ fẹ́ ká bá yín àti bá yín, bá àti ẹ lè dúró tì yín bí tẹ́ ti ń ṣe meeting. Our children and your children, wọ́n á jọ figagbága. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, àwọn afẹ́ ajẹmáfíàyó, they want to be the only people in Nigeria. They want to be the only rich people. Irọ́ lẹ pa. Our children are going to meet your children at the round table. One meet around one. Can you? He said he had 100 staff in Nigeria working for him. And you relocated to America to come and do what? To come and be doing Uber. As what now? As what now? Secondly, he's also said at a point he now moved his business to America. Which of your businesses? Is it your interior decor that you moved to America? Question Lambere. He also said Nigeria has a lot of opportunities. They were asking you. They now ask, I say, can you give us the opportunities open to the young ones? Now, so my brother start story. I will play his video from Waypoint. I'm trying to cut it so that we won't start from the beginning. He said Nigeria has a lot of opportunities for the youth. The anchor said, can you tell us some of the opportunities for the youth, especially people in their 25, that you are making your kind of case study? Now, so his start story, you go here. They went on, they asked him, this same man said Nigerians in diaspora. Okay, before I go on, let me just quickly play the clip where he said Nigerians in America, they are living from hand to mouth. I said, in this same America where I did, I be another America. Let's play it. That's what I should have even started with first. Sorry, guys. Don't worry.
Things are tough in the US. Seriously tough in the US.
Yeah.
A bad house in the US is about $1,500 to $1,800. Not a very good house.
Per month.
In the ghetto in the month. They live from hand to mouth. It's very difficult to explain to Nigerians that don't stay abroad.
Please do.
They won't understand and they will keep on arguing.
Please do.
Nobody helps anybody in abroad. Nobody is going to borrow you $50. If you get there, you call your friend today. I say give you $50. Don't pick your call the next day. We have loose money.
Really?
Oh yes.
Tell me more about it.
Too many people in Nigeria that don't work and earn money. Whichever way it happens, they are not working, but they have money. Do you know how much it is? Things are tough in the US.
See people encouraging rubbish and nonsense. He said people, they have loose money in Nigeria. Stolen money, I be which one? He said they are not working and they have money. How many? You will still listen, oh. Making I just hold on. That was the clip I saw. And I went to watch the full video. Now, he mentioned some things also. He said at 25, you don't need to japa. This is the same person that japa and now japada. My question is, with your 100 staff, why did you japa? And you were here for years before you japada. Where are your children? Are they with you in Nigeria or they are here with you? Eja continue. Where did your children school? Did they school in Nigeria or they school in abroad here? Ẹ gba gbogbo nǹkan ọ̀fẹ́. Ẹ gba gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ tán. You will now be discouraging people. Let's continue. Now, the same person who said diasporans, they live from hand to mouth. He at a point said, diasporans remit $23 billion every year to Nigeria, according to him. And Nigerians are living from hand to mouth. Shetiri wípé most diasporans, the way you are spending back at home, ẹ̀fọ́rí pípé ṣe. Àwọn náà máa gba owó, àwọn náà máa tún bú yín. Ṣé ń gbọ́? They are using the money to build the economy. They are using it to pay debts. Tí wọ́n jẹ. Now, they are the one discouraging people. They want to continue to be poor. Job, no creation. Good road. The only job you can create is akara business. Kuli business. Agbado business. Abi, what other business are you guys creating? Yeah, which one they just create again? Atarodo seller. Those are the jobs you are creating. Abi, job will you creating? Even to do your road, na international company, they do am most times. Now, question they ask. Let's continue. They ask him to list opportunities. He could not list. Magbo. Now, let me just, maybe not to waste time, let's go back to his points. The same person that was condemning people wey japa, they still talk, contradicting himself. Tima Jack, thank you so much. From japa to japada, he remained to turn Japanese. Then one sell una land for Nigeria in dollars. Land of miracles. Tima Jack, obe, ẹ bá ń pàtẹ́wọ́. Tima Jack, ti get his scope wọn. You don't get their scope. Kì í ṣòun nìkan, not only him. Macario's man is using the same style. Thank you. Jedex said, Aunty Aduni, let him, I'm sure you are referring to, mention how many politicians make it without living in diaspora. Maybe few. They are all liars. He remained to Japada. Tima Jack, you get the spoke. Let's listen to him. I'll be pausing in between when it is time to kind of answer him for some things. Àwọn ìkàbíkà, if they be listening to rubbish motivational speaker, they will never say the truth. Let them ask me, how did I get here? From when I started making small money, I will talk about it. He made some good points, I won't lie, but what he said about diaspora is what I don't understand. All of these people, at a point in their life, look at Ba Wahala. Ba Wahala stayed in UK. Oh. He said he'd be resident of UK. Maybe he's even collecting some benefits in UK that we may not know. Eleri Ibu, that's Ba Wahala. This one, he stayed well in abroad. Then go down, settle themselves, settle their children. Enjoying two double. Sherry. Oh no. These people. Wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe business tiwọn. All of them, diasporans are their targets now. If Nigeria is so good, all of you are selling property, you are selling land. Sell it to people in Nigeria now. Why are you focusing on people in abroad? And you say they are living from hand to mouth. Is it people living from hand to mouth that will come and buy property from you? Àwọn náà fẹ́ máa ra property lọ́wọ́ yín. The same thing Ba Wahala. Because all of you is all about property that you guys are after. I'm coming. History. That was yesterday. He said Japa won't make you rich. That was the title of that video. He said Japa will not make you rich. How many people for Nigeria where they rich? Most people where they talk say they rich, they have a point lived in abroad. I will start it from 1 hour.
Country has to rectify if they are serious about investors bringing money. Well, I don't want to go and beg somebody in Alausa, give me permits. I don't want to. Why would I do that? I put my money down and then I'm begging them and I'm bribing them and doing all that. It's not the way forward. Serious investors don't want to do that. That's why they take their money out.
Are you hearing somebody saying people in diaspora are living from hand to mouth? That Nigeria is better. Is complaining already here about how he has to go and bribe people in Alausa. Do you get to bribe people here to get what you want? The answer is capital no. Do you get to bribe people before you call Okulopa? The answer is capital no. Tẹ́ bá ń jẹ lọ́dọ̀ government, ẹ máa jẹun yín lọ. Leave people in diasporans alone. Tó bá rí ṣe má pe pàdé ẹ lọ́lẹ̀, gbogbo majority yẹn rí free money ni.
Where you don't have to do all that. Recently, I was talking to a fellow developer of mine in Lagos, and they've just introduced something, right, where they have inspectors in Lagos come to inspect your property, your construction at different levels, right, to see that you follow.
Let me read out this comment, very important, from JDX. He said, majority of them are thieves. They take out loans and file bankruptcy later. Use the same loan to fund their business in Nigeria. Fact check me. Let me comment. Please be dropping the comments. Let the comments be rolling, all of you. Àwọn motivational speaker is Sonu. I want to pin that comment. Fast check me. Oh yeah, continue.
Approved plan. It's a good thing, but the government needs to look into it, because what is happening now is that when you send those people, they take bribe and approve whatever you have done. Abroad, it is done. They learn that from abroad. we do that in the US. But US put extra layer for you not to be able to do that. For instance, inspectors in the US, you don't know the inspector that is coming today. It is in the morning, 8 a.m., that they will pick the inspector. And they'll tell the inspector, this is your site, this is your site. So he can't contact me, and I don't even know who is coming. But I guess
when he comes, I can give him money. I don't need to.
He doesn't know who you are, because they also plant people in places to make sure that if that happens, they can say, oh, you know what, you did that. And they also have other ways of knowing, like the next inspector that comes can see your own flaw and say, this thing was done wrongly, and note it. Do you understand? So you need to be extremely careful. Also, the cars that they use are being tagged. There are so many things that they put in place. But I guess Nigeria will get there, but we're a little bit slow about that. But these are the things that we need to put in place to show transparency in our transaction. And I don't want to know any politician. I really don't want to. That's one of the problems why we reduce the amount of investment that we're doing in Nigeria. Because now I have to go and push. I want to go and know who someone is, or I want to go and know who somebody is. I'm going to beg them and say, please, I want to invest. I have a property I bought in one of the states 16 years ago. I'm still begging for C of O. I'm still sending people, and I've been paying and paying. They are not, the governor have not signed the C of O.
These people, I didn't want to start that video from the beginning. These people, when they talk, they know they listen to themselves. You are spoiling one country, the people living in that country, to make your country good. And at the same time, you are talking about your country frustrating you. So which one should we do? Meanwhile, you are talking about that country. There are so many things you want to get in that country that will be tough for you. It's not tough. All you need to do is to follow protocol. But meanwhile, even if you follow protocol for your country, na wahala. He said 16 years, he has not been able to collect his C of O. Will that happen here? Your title as you are buying house, if they tell before they give you, the day you are signing and everything is ready. You collect your documents.
That's ridiculous. Serious fool within 20. If I buy a property in the US, if I buy a land in the US now, my deed will be sent to me by email within 3 or 4 hours after closing. It will be registered. It will, they have to take it to court to be what was that word? 24 hours. 24 hours.
You hear her on the call last week?
Hello. So you think that all of this is... why do you think this is happening in Nigeria?
Because they don't want transparency. There is technology. These things are very easy. Very, very easy. Look, let me tell you an example. The first time I got driver's license in the US, I did my driver's test. The guy came and said, okay, you passed. He said, go there and take photo. I was thinking I was going to take the photo like we do in Nigeria.
Agalorun, Bashorun, politician, leave us alone. I'm not taking nothing wrong. When they are speaking, they should be mindful of what they say. Ningba tell you also personal experience. He's saying that Nigerians, a lot of Nigerians are living from hand to mouth. Let him bring the Nigerians living from hand to mouth. And I will tell you, any Nigerian living from hand to mouth in America is a Nigerian that has carried the responsibility of people in Nigeria and put it on top of their head. Salary. A lot of people already are on the line. Agalorun, I know that was Emma Block and Tiefile. That was how you came the last time. Thanks for politics. And sort of government in Shetioda. Don't come and support rubbish government. You can put your comment down. Okay? Any Nigeria that is in abroad, according to him, living from hand to mouth, there are Nigerians who carry Nigerians' responsibility back home and put it on their head. If you don't do that, the way they are painting it and making rubbishing people who found solace when their own country failed them. And their own children are here discouraging others. We will tell them as it is. Bring out one Nigerian living from mount to mount in America, and I will tell you 1,000 Nigerians that are doing very well, living good here in America. The other one, Bawahala, in Yela, on Towa, America, in UK. Say, why my problem is Agalorun. Kilo Deti Nigerians are always comparing America living standard. Why can't they do the same thing? I will not live from hand to mouth. Let him bring them out, and I will bring out 1,000 that are doing beautifully, living good, that never ever dreamt ipa wọn tí ẹ lè kọ́ yàrá kan, tí wọ́n ti kọ́ ilé gidi back home from the work they are doing here. I will bring many of them out. Ṣé àwọn tó ń ta àkàrà, even the people earning salary, earning 200 salary, do you know that people are sharing flats now, even married couples ní Naija, to pay rent so that they can live in some areas? I will tell you that today, the Nigeria of today, people are sharing flats to pay bills. Bring out one Nigeria that is not doing well here. There must be a reason. I'm not the one. He himself contradicted himself. Just listen. I will keep quiet for you to be listening now. He contradicted himself in many ways in trying to justify or sell whatever he's selling. Let them sell their market. After all, they are eyeing diasporans to come and buy property. He wants diaspora to come and buy his property. Then why is he now rubbishing people living abroad? Why? Average Nigeria is abroad. Because a lot of people don't want abroad. Don't want no penny. Ma was abroad. Mo wa hustle. Fúnra mi àtàwọn ọmọ mi. Àwọn kan wá okun uncle kan, ó yá send money to Uncle Lotolu, send money to Uncle Shinyere, send money to Uncle Kinikan. At the end of the month, they already have people they are going to pay out of that money. Why wouldn't they go bankrupt? Why wouldn't they go hungry? They will go hungry. They will live from hand to mouth. Because abroad is a systemic country whereby things have been put in place the way you're supposed to do it without you getting into trouble. If you cannot afford 2-bedroom flat, a 1-bedroom something is there for you to live. If you think it will eat into your money too much, you rent a room out to somebody and 2 of you stay there. But every other thing you want to do, from there you will save money very well. You will save. So where is he getting all this thing from is my question. Let them sell their business, face whoever they want to face, and that is it. And the people, whoever is living from hand to mouth, boya wọn ò tí ní way, and is expected. If you don't have documents, there are some jobs you cannot do. That's the realistic aspect. So you kó san fáwọn èèyàn, and that's not the end of their life. Boya people that don't have job authorization, they have to do some under whatever. Of course, they shortchange them. But if you have your documents, thousands of jobs, so one be fún láti ṣe. Tó bá ṣe lè wá ṣe lè. Tó bá ṣe lè o tún lè mú yẹn mọ́ in between. It was not even comparing how people do double jobs here. People who do single jobs in Nigeria, some leave their homes from 5 a.m. to go to work. Traffic and all the rest. By the time they are coming back, they have done more than the hours staying on Fishe Dobumbi unpaid. You resume to work at 8 in Nigeria or 9, whatever time, and you are closing by 4 p.m. You will not get to your house until 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. Please help me calculate the hours. From 5 a.m. to only 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's how many hours now? 5 to 5, that's 12 hours. Plus another 4 hours or 5 hours. Eba mi high demo 17 hours. I'm on Boshen Road now. People will be in traffic. They will not get home. When it now rains, they won't ban one in here. Let there be rain. Send down the rain. Majeksha shake. The day Majeksha Fashek decide to sing for them, on that day, you can spend 10 hours on the road. And you have to go to work the second day. Now, calculate it. People go to work doing that here. Let's assume they do 12 hours or they do 16 hours that day. Do you know how much that is? Do you know how much that is? Let's now even assume some people are on low salary. If you are on low salary, you live within your means. Oma live within means any. Oh, ní ṣe kọjá rẹ̀. tó bá jẹ́ 1,500 ló ń gbà lóṣù wábi tó ní san ju bíi 700 lọ tó wo mọ́tò bá tí ì yọ if you can't buy car yet be taking bus to work fakati. And as at that time, that is now the time to carry people in Nigeria and put them on your head. Kebi pa won kuko kun is the truth. You let them know your situation. And most times, it's always for people that are not yet documented. Okay, knock my daughter's door and tell her. Thank you. Bye. That's the next door. Bye. That's the next door. I mean, the next door. That's the worst. Me small kini 100 ló wà lọ́wọ́ mi. Bèrè tó bá lè fún true zell. Ṣùgbọ́n. So you just manage whatever until but somebody with documents and that person doesn't have crime on their documents. Come on, stop it. Stop it.
You go 3 months. So I sat down, they took my photograph, I had zzz, and the guy just gave me my driver's license. I didn't have to go anywhere. As they took the photo, the driver's license came out. There is no security, anything they put in Nigerian driver's license that is better than that of the US. So why do you have to go and come back to get a driver's license? I just went to go and get my driver's license and they gave me this temporary rubbish. They can print it out instantly. Passports, we get it from post office.
That's abroad, though.
These things are very easy to do. It's the government or the people ready to do it. They are not. They don't have the will. They make money. Somebody is making money
off
all the bad system. Someone is making money somewhere. I went to go and get driver's license here just last week. They gave me a temporary driver's. They can print it down instantly. Then I took it to one room. I paid them change to help me to laminate the paper. I'm like,
what do you think is the smartest economic move
listen, no.
that a young Nigerian can make? Yes, right now, in 2026.
What is the smartest move you think a young Nigerian can make right now in this 2026? Listen to him.
To improve their living standard. What is the smartest economic move they can make? Things are really tough.
Things are tough everywhere. Things are tough in the US. Seriously tough in the US. Yeah. Do you know how much it takes to buy a nylon bag of groceries? A bag of groceries. Groceries, bread, butter, and all those things. I will go into the supermarket and buy it $80.
However,
just one small bag.
However, if you look at the minimum wage in the US...
You lie. He said with $80, now small bag, he go take buy grocery. She said, paro. She said, how they lie. That with $80. Let's even say you want to buy chicken food and all those things. Yeah, things are a bit expensive now. But with $80, it's not small bag. The bag ma fẹ́ pé méjì. Wàá kó ice cream. Wàá ra chicken. Wàá ra bread. You buy a small groundnut toy. And all those kind of a thing. $80. Abba. And you will not finish most of the things you will buy once. So there are things you are still going to use for a while. And losses store. Teba paro, say the truth how it is. $80. He said 80, not 18. $80. 80. You can't say 18. You can't say 18. 80. Let me move it back a bit. 80.
$5 a day invested for 1 year, and you could have $1,900.
Yes, if I buy a land in the US now, my deed will be sent to me by email within 3 or 4 hours after closing. It will be registered. It will, they have to take it to court to, be what's that word? 24 hours. 24 hours.
So you think that this is...
JDX.
Why do you think this is happening in Nigeria?
Because they don't want transparency. There is technology. This is very easy. Very, very easy. Look, let me tell you an example. The first time I got driver's license in the US,
I did my driver's test. When the guy came and said, okay, you passed. He said, go there and take photo. I was thinking I was going to take the photo like we do in Nigeria. Then you go 3 months.
So I sat down, they took my photograph, I had and the guy just gave me my driver's license. I didn't have to go anywhere. As they took the photo, the driver's license came out.
There is no security, anything they put in Nigerian driver's license that is better than that of the US.
So why do you have to go and come back to get a driver's license? I just went to go and get my driver's license.
Uncle Shegun, the Nigerians suffering abroad, the question we should be asking, nígbà tán máa lọ, when people make error, don't make it a general thing. When they were going, what was their plan? Báwo ná ṣe lọ? When they got there, who are the people they met? Who are the people that guide them? The people you meet in abroad will either make you or destroy you. Number 2, don't forget, it is a process. It is not automatic. We all know that. You are coming into another country. You are relocating into another country. It's like you are starting your life from the scratch as an adult, not as a young person. So how do you want it to be that easy? How do you want it to be easy for somebody who is starting life afresh as a full-grown adult with little or no money? The ones suffering, what really happened? Those are the questions we should ask. I am not ruling it out, but the way they are making it a general thing, people living in abroad, they are living from hand to mouth. Just like Bawahala said that people earning 60,000 in Nigeria are better than people living in abroad. People living in abroad earning 60,000, that don't even have job. If you have your paper, you can work to government to go and collect aid and help. We all know that. Ṣé yàn máa fi compare ilé that ebi máa pẹ́ kú na fi kó tọrọ jẹ? Is either you know how to beg or nothing. Let them speak the reality. Relocating abroad and making it. Tó bá dé stage you will almost carry your bag and say you are going back. It's not for the weak. It's not some people will come. They will tell them this is the job you will do. They will say, no, me, God forbid. How can I do this job? So what do you expect from such people? Money will rain down from them. Somebody like him, mo ti ṣàkàrà bẹ́ẹ̀ rí. Nígbà tó wó fẹ́ tán lórí mi pé. Yeah? How can I do this kind of job? I can't do it too. Me, as somebody as Oga, and all of the rest. You remember, Japa in abroad now is not as easy because of policies. But we are talking about when they travel, when they came. Was the policy that bad? Was the policy that bad? That is saying a lot of Nigerians will only from hand to mouth. Maybe I'm the one that didn't meet such people. And if he says there are some Nigerians living hand to mouth, the many people is telling, I will tell you there are thousands of them doing far, far better. There is no how you will come to somebody's country. It's supposed to be for a limited time. Even I want to really need way kini gon take we share nìkan ló yìí wà lọ́wọ́ wọn. They don't have kini or for àti gbelu. Just the way share wọ́n ṣoríire tí mo mọ̀ wọ́n dáadáa. Tí mo mọ̀ wọ́n, tí mo mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń gbé ṣe. Ibi kò ń ṣèlú ọ̀lẹ, kò ń ṣèlú ìyàngá. I can't do this, I can't do this. Look at how Bawahala, rubbish people doing legitimate job, an honorable job in abroad. Dignified job. Also, the iṣẹ́ were dignified. You would rather earn 60,000 in Nigeria than begging from the government abroad. There is dignity in labor. And that is your choice. Emma your comment in here. That's your choice. But if they carry car for Nigeria, I hope you are not living in abroad though. If they carry car for abroad, for Nigeria, and they say, yeah, abroad, yeah, a lot of people will follow. Abi they will not follow. They will enter the bus. One thing with abroad is be say na process. And I'm not saying it's so beautiful. Of course, some people have the other side of it. But how did they get here? Something happened. And this is not to gloat over them. Something must have happened to get them to that stage. Kò mú àwọn náà kọ́rọ̀ wọn rí bẹ́ẹ̀. And this one that you are talking that you cannot beg the government. Your government in Nigeria do not even have anything for anybody. Even if you want to beg, ló bá tán. Akinlade, the people that are begging, it's not as if they don't want to work. Wọ́n fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́, bóyá ìwé wọn ò gbé. Kí n sọ ní Yorùbá. Wọ́n fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́, bóyá wọn ò rí. Wọ́n fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́, bóyá ara wọn ò yá. Where is that kind of provision fún yín ní Nigeria? Ṣé à ń rí àwọn tó ń bẹ́ẹ̀gì ní Nigeria? The people that you are saying they are collecting 60,000, they are the one that are on social media looking for giveaway. Ó di ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹlò tẹ̀rí social media space òyìnbó tí wọ́n ń béèrè giveaway. How many times? They are the one under social media spaces begging for giveaway. What is Nigerian government? Like if you cannot rubbish the government of this place, they are begging, people are begging. It's better. Shebi, beg the government. It is their taxpayers' money. They are not begging the government. Don't get it wrong. Beg the government kò fún wọn lówó. Government is giving them. Ẹ̀tọ́ wọn is their rights. You walk in and you go and collect, you apply. If you are eligible, wàá gbà ẹ̀tọ́ ẹni. Tó bá wá wọn kó má gbà kó má enjoy here. It's just like in your father's house. They tell you in your father's house that this is your right, this is for you, kó wá ní o fẹ́. Ẹlòmíì á gbé. It's your right. It is the responsibility of the government to the citizens. It's not like Nigeria, where they are sharing money. No help for anybody. Medical, health clinic, zero. Good road, zero. Abi, welfare package for where? Níbo ló ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Right wọn ni, tán bá gbà. Tó bá rí ṣe má pé pàdé ẹ̀ lọ́lẹ̀. The bottom line ni pé ibi ó ti rest. The person that is talking was living in abroad before. Ó ti make ẹ̀ wọ́n ti mọ bọ́n ṣe ń dọ́gbọ́n sí kó tó padà lọ. Congratulations to Argentina. Ẹ jẹ́ a máa gbé ọ lọ jèrè.
They give me this temporary rubbish. They can print it out instantly. Passports, we get it from post office.
Ṣé ń gbọ́?
You don't have to. All these things are very easy to do.
Can you hear? Very easy to do in abroad.
They are not. They don't have the will. They make money. Somebody is making money off all
the
this
bad system.
Someone is making money somewhere.
Ṣé ti gbọ́? Somebody is
I
making
went to
money
get driver's
somewhere.
Just last week, they gave me a temporary driver's. They can print it down instantly. Then I took it to one room. I paid them change to help me to laminate the paper. I'm like,
What do you think is the smartest economic move that a young Nigerian can make? Yes, right now, in 2026.
Good question.
To improve their living standard.
Thank you.
What is the smartest economic move they can make? Things are really tough.
things are tough everywhere. Things are tough in the US. Seriously tough in the US.
Yeah.
You know how much it takes to buy a nylon bag of groceries? A bag of groceries. Groceries, bread, butter, and all those things. I will go into the supermarket and buy it $80.
$80.
However, if you look at the minimum wage in the US, if you look at the GDP per capita,
They
in the
ask
US,
him, the
over
question they
$70,000.
ask is how a 26-year-old
wage in the US. Look at GDP
can
per
do something
capita,
for their
over
life.
$70,000 compared to that to Nigeria here, which is less than $1,000.
First of all, this argument has been, I've read this argument online, and it's very difficult to explain to Nigerians that have not stayed abroad. Because they won't understand and they will keep on arguing.
Please do.
An average rent, a bad house in the US is about $1,500 to $1,800. Not a very good house.
Per month.
In the ghetto, in the month. Minimum wage, I think, is about $12 an hour, which will amount to about 3,000 something. Right. That's more.
Minimum wage is $12 an hour. Nibo, which state? Did he say 20 or 12? Me ò gbọ́ dáadáa. Sorry. 110.
The paper, I'm like, $1,500. So we finally moved from California to Maryland, and it was the best decision.
Advert, sorry.
Not a very good house.
A month.
The ghetto in a month. Minimum wage, I think, is about $12 an hour, which will amount to about 3,000 something.
$12.
That month already, you have paid 1,700 to 1,800 out of your 3,000. Meanwhile, they are going to tax you. Tax is about between 20% or something.
For minimum wage?
They tax everybody.
Okay,
You
yeah.
pay tax. Even when you go buy groceries, as you are buying your bread, they are removing tax. Now you will see they remove tax. Everywhere you go, they tax. Right. So
Is there any
you are left with
state doing
15.
paying $12?
You will buy AC and you will pay for electricity. Electric
Electricity,
power in your
power.
house.
Yeah.
You will maybe 100 sometime in summer, $200, $300, where it's very hot in
That's
Texas.
a lie. You see how they lie to Nigerians? He said they pay $200, $300 for light on summer. That is for a big house, not for somebody living in apartments. Agba apartments, Irike. Not for somebody living in apartments. If you are living in apartments, you manage your money well. You can even pay $30 for iná. Okay, there are still states paying $12. Oh, àwọn ìgbèríko ló máa jẹ́ nìyẹn o. That's a lie. For maybe a town home that they are using light everywhere, I mean all the time, the AC is on, maybe you can say 250, 300.
You pay for water. They don't owe this. They owe these things you don't owe. Before you know what, that your 3,000 is gone. As you are leaving as they are giving you the money, you are just using it like this, or they are removing it from your bank. Boom, 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 boom. When you first pay, it's gone. You don't have anything.
Edro no.
You said you need to buy groceries
Hold on.
for your people to try.
Well done.
They live from hand to mouth.
You know, he said they live from hand to mouth. I will go back there. You see, these are the people that you look at it. When you are living in a house, you are not supposed to pay your rent. In Nigeria, this time style they are using in Nigeria, whereby end of the year, they pay yearly. They can hold 1 year, they will not pay rent. He wants to compare it. This is the reason why people owe their landlord in Nigeria. Electricity is not cheap. For apartment is cheap. And talking about apartment, we are talking about people living in apartment. How can you be earning 1,800 and you go and live in a big place? That is madness. That's what we are saying in Onyade. And to bank by 1,800, is comparing people earning 1,800. Are you going to be collecting 1,800 and be living in a 3-bedroom? Of course not. The way you earn is the way you are supposed to live. This is why you see people that are, because of the class of people is moving with. Tofe Joma Buga fúnra wọn. How can you be living earning 1,800 and you are living in a 3-bedroom flat? 2-bedroom gan ti pọ̀ jù. Is much. So that your bills can be less. How can you be using all your money to pay bills? Then you should check yourself. You should look at where you have gotten it wrong. And that is why I say maybe the people he knows. He spoke about credits too. You don't have money to pay your credit. Interest will be going on your credits. Exactly. Cut your coat according to your pocket, Igani, not your size. If you are big, igbese niyen. Studio, or you find a room to rent. A room, one room, utito. There are lots of people who are renting out rooms of their houses. That is if for somebody that is not married. If you are married, then 2 income is coming in. Then you cannot say it's 1,800. If you are married, your wife is working, you are working. Plus or minus, that means about 3,500. Or 4,000. Fẹ́yìn méjèèjì. Or more than gone. Irú irọ́ wo nìyẹn? Except you have done what you are not supposed to do, then the problem is on you. It's not a general thing. It's on you. You are the one that didn't manage your resources and think of gbogbo nǹkan tó wà nílẹ̀ fún ẹ. Studio is expensive in some places, yes. Studio is not cheap. It all depends on the area. Like New York, well, their money in New York is much. Their hourly wage is a bit higher than some states. So, of course, when you live in a place that the income is high, it's expected that the housing will be high. Right? It's expected. When you live in where the income is low, it's expected. Some people move into some areas because houses are cheap there. But the wage will be low. That's how it works. And when you are living alone, it's even cheaper for you. You go to somewhere that you don't have to be the one to pay all the bills. Or when you rent a part of your place to somebody. That is abroad. They are doing it already in Nigeria too.
Right. And there's nobody helps anybody in abroad. Nobody is going to.
And don't forget, before this guy got to abroad, there's this story of Nigerians are living from man to mountain abroad. The question he was asked was, how can a 26-year-old in Nigeria of today survive? Let's take it a little bit back. Why is he not answering that question? Why is he going into abroad people? They said, how can a 26-year-old in Nigeria survive? I was so much interested in that because that is what is causing problem. That is causing this syndrome of Japa. That is why a lot of Nigerians, our youth, they are stuck in Libya. Go and see what is going on with them now. Libya and Japan and Egypt. What they are making them go through. Some of them said, video you should play on YouTube ni. I can't play it on YouTube here. Go and see what they are going through, the way they are finding them, what they are making them pass through. Because they shall want to escape. These are youths in their 20s, early 30s. They ask him because that is what is the problem, why people are jackpying. Why are people jackpying? What do you think can curb all this? If you say abroad is not good, if you say abroad, people are living hand to mouth, blah, 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 blah. Can you tell us what a 26-year-old in Nigeria can do for survival? Answer question. Emma Tugbo.
Minimum wage, I think, is about $12 an hour, which will amount to about 3,000 something. Right. That month already, you have paid 1,007 to 1,000. It's a system. Someone is making money somewhere.
Tell us what a 26-year-old can do in Nigeria.
They gave me a temporary driver's. They can print it down instantly. Then I took it to one room. I paid them change to help me to laminate.
Sorry, I had to move it back. I want us to hear the question again.
What do you think is the smartest economic move that a young Nigerian can make? Yes, right now, in 2026.
Thank you.
To improve their living standard. What is the smartest economic move they can make? Things are really tough.
Things are tough everywhere. Things are tough in the US. Seriously tough in the US.
Yeah.
You know how much it takes to buy a nylon bag of groceries? A bag
Tell
of
us.
groceries, bread, butter, and all those things.
What is the hope for our youth?
Just one small bag.
However, if you look at the minimum wage in the US, if you look at the GDP per capita in the US, over $70,000.
What's the minimum wage in the US?
Minimum wage in the US. Look at GDP per capita, over $70,000. Compared to that to Nigeria here, which is less than $1,000.
First of all, this argument has been, I've read this argument online, and it's very difficult to explain to Nigerians that have not stayed abroad.
Please do.
They won't understand and they will keep on arguing.
Please do.
Tell us.
An average rent.
Baba does only rent.
House in the US is about $1,500, $1,500, $1,800. Not a very good house.
Per month.
The ghetto in the month. Minimum wage, I think, is about
Tell
$6
us.
an hour, which will amount to about 3,000 something. Right. That month already, you have paid 1,007 to 1,008 out of your 3,000.
We don't hear.
Tax you.
Okay.
Tax is about between 20% or something.
Okay.
For minimum wage?
Tell us the hope for the youth.
Even when you go buy groceries, as you are buying your bread, they are removing tax. Now you will see they remove tax. Everywhere you go, they tax. Right?
Tell
So
us,
you are
leave
left with
tax. Tell us the hope for the
buy
youth.
AC and you will pay for electricity.
We don't hear.
Electric power for the house.
Yeah.
You will maybe 100 sometime in summer, $200, $300 where it's very hot in Texas.
Is that the hope for
They
Nigerian
don't owe
youth?
all these things you don't owe. Before you know what, that your 3,000 is gone.
Okay.
As you are living as they are giving you the money, you are just using it like this. Or they are removing it from your bank. Boom, 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 boom. When you first pay, it's gone. You don't have anything again to live on. You are just empty hand. You save the money to buy groceries in the house for your people to chop. They live from hand to mouth.
Okay.
Right.
Give us hope for
Nobody
Nigerian
nobody
youth.
Nobody is going to borrow you $50. If you get there, you call your friend today. You say, give me $50. He will pick your money. Because he himself doesn't have $50.
Okay.
He's living from hand to mouth. They won't pick your call the next day.
Okay.
The way we have lose money here, we have lose money.
Really?
Is that the hope for the youth?
Tell me about it.
There's too many people in Nigeria that don't work and earn money. Whichever way it happens, they are not working, but they have money. I don't know. People in Nigeria, it doesn't happen like that abroad. Nobody does. Where will you see it?
Unemployment benefits. There are people who they get it abroad. They
You are employed before you got unemployed.
Tell us the hope
And
for the
the funny thing
youth.
about how people are fired abroad.
Yeah.
Here they give you 30 days notice. There is nothing like that too. We call it you can terminate by will. Your employer can say, as you are entering in this morning, say you are fired. No need to give you 30 days notice. You can lose your employment in the twinkle of an eye. That's your 3K.
You can also lose your employment before coming to the office here in Nigeria.
Well, this is they are very lenient. They will give you time when you'll be doing sorry sir. It's okay. Don't try to get Nigerians like shouting. I was on the airport the other day. If you did that, I will arrest you. Just making noise. They don't talk. We man no go talk. As they will just say you are fired. It doesn't. If you are trying to double it, you think maybe you are trying to remove the gun in his leg. You don't apologize for making a mistake. They fire you instantly at will. So even your 3K, and that's why you get employment. That's why they put in place employment benefit. Okay, people are fired for like 2-3 months. Unemployment benefit. They pay. And it's not that unemployment benefit. It's not for you. It's a contribution that we're removing from. So all these things are not free. Stop looking at it as though they're giving an unemployment benefit. You know how much it costs to pay for your health. On a monthly basis, me and my family, I spend about 2,500 on health insurance. 4 of us. Ridiculously high. I've gone to remove my teeth before. I paid 2,300. I didn't even remove the teeth that I've had since I was.
Tell us the future for the youth. How it will be okay. What they can look at to do as a youth in Nigeria. Now, he cause all this story. How will they pay 2.5 in America for insurance? How will they do? This man is a. Let me not talk before they will say, I don't know what I'm saying. Anybody who comes here and rubbish us is doing the work of damage control. Nigerian government can't even fix a nation, but expect people abroad to invest. It's called social engineering. Tell us how the youths, how it can be okay for the youths in Nigeria. What they can look at doing. Shebi, you say you have idea. Give idea to these youths. There are many of them want to pa wọ́n sílùú onílùú. Many of them are being used for oríṣiríṣi work. Many of them are being trafficked and they are telling them lies to come and do rubbish. They end up finding themselves in a wrong place. Tell us what they can do in Nigeria. Hear story. It begin go from how electricity is high, how people pay this, how people in abroad live from hand to mouth. Okay, we are living from hand to mouth. We love our living from hand to mouth like that. But tell us what should motivate us to say Nigeria is better. Ẹ sọ fún wa. Tell us why the youth in Nigeria, they are involved in oríṣiríṣi criminal activities to the extent that many of them are paying person. Tell us their desperation, how they got to that stage. Tell us why there are so many on social media begging. Tell us Anyway, you must be paying health marketplace insurance premium as in Obamacare. I don't know. See the person where they run down one country where the system they work. If they run the country where we say their system they work to praise the system. Make I no say you no go, you no work before they will come and bite me. Make I no say you no work before they will come and bite me. Bandits no, thank you. Bandits no they abroad. Our light now 24/7. Even if we pay for it, we agree it is very high, but we they see the light. They are paying the electricity bill in Nigeria. Where is the light? But Wahala the last time was saying police warn Nigerians, make them no waka for night. Once it's 9 p.m., make them go sleep. And that is the working system. In this abroad, 24 hours we dey drive. Abi? Yes, we are living from hand to mouth. And that is why even that Nigerian brother, that your Nigerian brother, in your Uncle Femi, don't wo me in Mumbai. That's your Nigerian brother that is living from hand to mouth. If they tell and say, yeah, tell them to go back home now. Any Nigerian where they live from hand to mouth in America, they can as well go back home. Ilela bosimioko. Abi, they can go back home. The ones that are the Nigerians, any 60,000 in Nigeria, they should not bother to travel abroad again. They should stay there. Abi, how many times America they compare their country to our country? How many times? On how food is. Food in Nigeria. We can talk. We are talking about Nigeria. We are not talking about another man country. Let us face the problem facing us. Can you in Nigeria, without escort, without police, most of you waka? No, people will travel abroad now. From Nigeria, abroad, travel to Nigeria. They are paying escort to follow them up and down. Let's compare America with your problem. Face your problem and stop comparing. Let them live from mouth to mouth. It's none of your business. Making a facing a problem. A face a problem, Muni. All this damage control is not controlling. It's not controlling.
A teenager in Nigeria, nothing to do my teeth. I was using my teeth. I went there and they said, oh, yeah, there's something wrong with your teeth. I said, okay, how much is it going to cost you? Oh, don't worry. It's not going to cost you much. Maybe $300 or $400. Okay, I went under the light. They did gri. I don't know what they were doing there. Before I know what, I finished. They said, well, they didn't know it was going to be that much. They sent me a bill of 2,500. Since that day, I come here to Nigeria to see this. I removed that from my ridiculous. Everything is they. Short of saying too much scam abroad. It's terrible. Sometimes you want to cry. Expensive. Petrol, gas. The gas that we are making noise. Right. Gas.
I saw my fiance and my sister slip.
Tell us, what is the future of the youth? He's talking about gas again. Emagbami. I want you to listen before I come for this man. Say, which kind of man be this? We no get age. Mr. Femi Robert, shori yin pe. Because says, Robi entori pe, ori e pe o. No, at all. Abroad you no good, abroad you no good. You work from here, gather money, go back to Nigeria. Why did you go back? I mean, why did you come here in the first place? Why did you come to abroad? Leave us and leave the people living hand to mouth. They are okay. They didn't deport him. He went back home by himself. Now by himself, he go back home.
International rates. Yeah, true. You have to calculate based on that. No, I know that a lot of Nigerians are not earning. And if we are going to be sentimental and we put empathy, the government has to do something about all this, right? But the reality is that a lot of Nigerians too are not working. And they don't want to work. If you ask them...
He said a lot of Nigerians are not working and they don't want to work. Now you are talking. Now the question is, should they see work they no want to do? I agree, some people see work they no want to do. Now those type they come abroad. they do rubbish and nonsense. They do scamming. They do card fraud and all the rest. Those are the useless ones, spoiling the good names of the good Nigeria, because we have a lot of good Nigerians. Now them. Now you are talking. But tell us how the youths, they can be gainfully employed. Now story, Baba they talk.
Why don't you have a job? They will tell you I don't want to. I did. When I left Nigeria, I had over 100 and something staffs in my various businesses. When I got abroad, I told my wife, I don't even know one street to the other that I want to drive Uber. She said, no, you even have like 4 or 5 drivers when you were in Nigeria. How can you go and you drive Uber? I said, yeah, but I need to. If I don't, okay, you want me to just be driving around? If I drive Uber, I will make money while I'm driving around. But you are too big for that. I'm not too big for anything. There are so many Nigerians, they don't have anything. They'll get there, they can't drive Uber. They'll tell you, they don't want to work. Here, too, is the same problem. People just don't want to work, but they want big money.
Baba gbenu sọ̀hún onírọ́ òpùrọ́ irọ́ pọ̀. This man can lie. He said a lot of Nigerians don't want to do Uber. What are they doing? Uber is one of the sweetest job and easiest job to do. You control your time and you make a lot of money. Says who? Says who? Uber. Ogun owó ni fẹ́ni tó bá mọ̀ ṣe. Some people Oyinbo serve, lawyers and the rest. After work, then they do them for weekend. See this man. They thought it was in those days when many of us, we don't know what is going on in abroad. They will come back. When I say, but that Oyinbo today, but that Oyinbo, that is abroad brother, don't come. But that Oyinbo today, cowboy, we will now sit around there. They will be telling us story. Oh, in abroad, this is it. This is that. Now every one of us, we know what's in there. Nigerians don't want to drive Uber. Nigeria will get correct cannot go do Uber on weekends. Even people will get good job on weekends where they don't have anything to do. They will carry their car and go and do 5-6 hours. The more work, the more money. The only one be say no work, wake up, we go buy you. This man can lie. Now you are detecting his lies by yourself. He said he has 100 staff in Nigeria before he relocated. He now relocated here, he started doing Uber. The wife now said, you have 5 drivers in Nigeria, you want to do Uber. Etajanyi, Emma Paro, sell your markets. Don't mind him. Even which day did I go out? I took Uber. The man, if you know, hear what the man saying they do. He said, I just do this on weekend. Oyinbo they do am. We get good work. Lawyers, doctors, name it. On weekends they carry their car. And we ain't pa pretty gidiro. More. Yes, now Ineka, you didn't hear. He said he had 5 drivers in Nigeria. I don't know, 100 people working for him. And he left those ones. For you to have 100 staff, you don't know what that means. 100 staff in Nigeria. Now he say you get correct business. He said he left those people and he came to America and he started doing Uber. Eparoku. Enu okuro nshege. I dey mind myself small. You are saying some people use Uber to build. People, they use Uber buy houses here. Investment in Gidi. I've met somebody who said he makes 10,000 on Uber. Monthly.
That's the problem. You can't tell me there is no work. There's too much work. It's just, are you ready to do the same work? When people say there is no work, it's ridiculous. How can you say there is no work in this kind of environment? There's too much work now. But
tell us.
To do the work. People always complain. I personally don't like to hear complaints. It just gets on my mind. Look, if get there and do something, stop complaining. The time you are using to complain is a waste of time. Stop complaining about everything. There are things you can control and things you can't control. I can't control the president and I can't control the government, right? Yeah, so let me face what is on ground and do whatever I have to do. Some people I say, I have a friend that's always going to say, it's because you have opportunity. You create the opportunity. While you are there complaining, me, I'm already moving. You are there complaining about how bad the economy is. Me, I'm already finding out to solve.
I agree with that. Do something. I agree with that.
People just don't want to do it. I had a friend.
Yes, please.
I always tell you that story. And I hope, well, if he listens to...
Femi. Oh, Temilade Alamudun said, let the federal and state government fix Nigeria. They should stop focusing on Nigerians in diaspora. Abi? And these Nigerians in diaspora, the money they are sending home is doing a lot for them.
Please, when I was in Abuja, I had a business in Abuja before I left. And when we moved to Abuja in 2000, when Obasanjo became president, a couple of us went to Abuja to establish businesses and do business. So I and my friends who went there. I had a business already. I was already an entrepreneur. So I went with some of my staffs who were there. I established a business. And I'm a hardworking person. So
I'm an AI. I can trade stocks for you.
How?
Adverts.
from morning, I would have gone to work. By evening, I'll go and pick up my friend in his house. Hey, let's go and have some drinks and relax. The house he was staying, which is his uncle's house, there was only one young man that used to sit there. We'll just say, hey, okay, hi, pick up my friend. We'll go. I'll drop him back maybe late at night. One day, that young man that I always see in the house, I found out established one of the biggest telecoms company in Nigeria. He and his colleagues. We are talking, in those days, we were like under 30, in our 20s. They started, I don't want to name the company, they started one of the biggest telecoms company.
Part of the three major ones?
No.
Okay.
No, they were laying cables.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to name their company.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, my guy was staying in the same house with him.
I didn't know.
He never asked him, okay, the funny thing was, so what they asked is, your head correct like this. This guy was setting up a company, and you didn't know. He said, I knew now, that he used to go to meetings with his friends. They were young. And he would want to borrow that guy. That guy had a car. He would want to borrow his car. So he would go and drop him at the place where they're having the meeting.
Well, let's stop this man's story. Let's stop his story. His story was so irritating. It be like say, make I say I'm that yesterday, make I give him woos when I did listen. So how can somebody be lying this much? Nigerians living hands to mouth. Can you compare the Nigerians living hand to mouth here to the ones living in hand to mouth in Nigeria? People in Nigeria living from hand to mouth. In fact, maybe some for here, then they still hand to mouth to live. In Nigeria, they don't see hand to live on. Many, they don't focus on that one. My problem is, let them focus on what is going on in Nigeria. Let them, Nigerians that they are relocated, it was a personal decision that made people relocate. Right? Anybody can decide, I want to go and start living in this country. Whatever the person has, whether good or bad, is on them. Right? So what is their business with that? Somebody can say, I want to relocate to Koikineko, is on them. I want to relocate. If you now relocating, if you don't know, people should read about it. How to move from a country to country. What should be expected. Especially in a country where they have law and order, where they have ways where things have to work. Even with your money, you carry your money, enter. It doesn't mean you will find it easy. For some couple of years, now rough terrain you enter. When you now enter, you don't understudy that country, how things be. For example, here for America, we know that once you get paper, before you know it, you never even get paper. Once you are working, they know you are working, and you have work permit. You don't get paper with that. You open an account. Before you know it, they are throwing credits to you. They are throwing credits. If you are now grabbing all those credits, you are grabbing it. As you are grabbing it, you are wasting it on frivolous things. And you should know you are going to pay it back, either you like it or not. And the longer it stays, the higher your interest. The shorter it stays, you quickly pay off, the better for you. Here, without good credit, you can't do a lot of things. Nigeria, nobody checks credit for anything. They say when you get to Rome, do like the Romans. But you get to Rome, you are doing like Nigeria. You go see Shege Pro Max. Abroad is not focusing on us. We keep focusing on abroad. We leave our own home. Bonnie, we are looking at a country that are trying their best. They might not be perfect, but they are trying their best in what they can do for their country. And the next thing is to attack Nigerians that are in diaspora. But Wahala say They are beggars. I be waiting to call them. You call them, say they are living from hand to mouth. But Wahala say anybody, any 60,000 in Nigeria, they are better than people living in abroad. Hey, Joe, my own begging be say, please, if your salary is 60,000, please don't ask me for money. Na beg I dey beg. Anyway, me I don't kuku do some kind of checking. I know they give money like before again. Why? Because I don't reach age where we say any little money where I make, let me use it for myself and save it for my old age, no matter how little. We dey live from month to month. If na 500, I feel saving the month na money. Make I dey put am by the side like that. Is they are not talking of other things available for you when you get old, how they can still help you here. They are not talking of the quality of life. Ambulance, 911, then don't reach. They are not talking of that. They are not talking of making Nigeria to be in that situation. They are not talking of school children. They are not talking of how job they here. That even if you can't see work for here, you can carry your car and do Uber, do Instacart, do delivery, do so many other things like that. They are not talking of that one. They are not talking of here, your children, if they are still small, you are at peace. You are not paying school fees. Where small pikin, where they from primary 1, you will be paying almost 800,000 for school fees. They are not talking of that one. They are saying Nigerians are living. How we take say the person where they decide to live from hand to mouth is not saving money somewhere, because most Nigerians, myself don't talk am. Why they would think some people are living from hand to mouth? How can you be in this abroad where you are living 24/7, where you are living 365 days a year, and a place you want to go for 30 days or for 2 weeks, you are spending money in that place than the place you are living? Then you are the most stupid person in the world. Where you are living is where you should make the best place. Many of these people that are living from mount to mount in abroad, many of them forget, nobody say they no get job. They have job, but they are putting money in Nigeria. Yes, I can categorically say that. They are building one mansion because they didn't know they will ever build. They never thought in their life they will see the money they are seeing. So they want to go and buga in Nigeria. They are focusing on Nigeria instead of living a quality life where they are. Me, I don't talk and say, for this place where I did, now here I go enjoy my life. If I pay here, I pay here. I cannot be focusing on Nigeria while I'm living in this place. Where somebody will call me, oh yeah, we want to buy decking. That decking, the cement is 1 million naira. This 1 million, okay. The cement is going to cost us. We bought, and the iron we bought is not enough. We have to buy more. I will now be having a headache. Emiko, there is no how you will live like that. You will live like that, and will live like a ibi tó bá wà ló ti yẹ kó gbádùn. You are living here. You know what it takes you to make every dollar you are making. Some people are back home, waking up and sleeping. We are the one even encouraging laziness back home. I can say that for free. We in abroad, you know how we are encouraging laziness back home? That's your cousin. That's your nephew. That's your niece. Where be say, then see little thing to start from. They will not want to start it because they know uncle is in abroad. Aunty Tolu is in abroad. Within 2 weeks, they will call you. Aunty, good afternoon, ma. How are you, ma? I just want to check on you. Please, ma, don't forget me. You will say, don't worry. Because dollar, by the time you change dollar, it becomes plenty naira. You will carry that $100, $50. You will send $50, let's say $50 or $20 because you think it's 20. After all, it's just $30. You will now send it. By the time they will collect that $30, help me to convert it to naira. For somebody that did not lift a finger to do anything, is collecting 40,000 free of charge. How will that person want to move? How will that person want to make a move? How will that person want to be pushed? How will that person want to think of something to do? Of course, now they sleep, to they wake, they buy data, stay on social media. Diasporans are part of Nigerian problem. I can tell you that categorically. Many of these people, they will go from one platform to the other, making content creator like me. they will turn you to their mommy. Mommy wa, auntie me, uncle me, kine call me. They will be familiarizing you. By the time they collect, there is somebody I got to know. That person, I was told, every month rakes in close to $500,000 on social media without lifting a finger. All she does is to wake up, sleep. But she has some men in abroad where she go call. This one go give am, that one go give am. At the end of the month, she's raking close to ₦1 million. We are part of the people encouraging laziness in Nigeria. Either that person are your blood or not your blood, tell them to go and do something. Tell them to go and get busy and stop encouraging laziness. There is a way. We all started from somewhere before social media. We all started from somewhere when we don't have brothers and sisters and aunties and uncles living abroad. Despite this, Nigerian situation has been like this for long now. We all grew up, we finished school to know it as it is. And yet, many of us, we can blame Baba Yatinubu, yes, for what she said. Many of us started from nothing. We started from nothing to start building our lives. The youth of today, do they want to do anything? For real, for real. And this is where I agree with this man. I agree with him. We started from somewhere. Some of us, we started selling things, carrying it to people. Yeah, come and buy you. Some of us who couldn't get office job. Some of us, our degree. When I was in Nigeria, I once employed a graduate as a sales girl. There was no shame then. I employed a graduate. But I told her, I said, I'm not going to employ you for too long. Go and look for something else. You are a graduate. You should be able to do something on your own. We are part of the people messing up the youths at the rate at which we give people money back home. And see the way they are throwing it back to us. They say, because you know why? If you look at social media, for real, these people are living better than us. How many times do they get time to go party? Now, question I ask you as a diaspora. Does your job even permit that leisure time to go to parties every weekend or to go to club? But we see our youths. We see them doing monina water. We see them drinking orishirishi beer. We go see them flaunting in club. Do you have that luxury here? No. Once in a blue moon that if you go to a party to even dance, you are tired already from working. Now to sit down, drink, eat. Maybe you shake body small. You carry yourself. You want to go and rest as much as you can before your next schedule. While you are going in the cold, they are sleeping back home. While you are working 16 hours because you have to pay some money, because you have to pay some debt, because you have given, you just empowered that brother at home with about $1 million or 1.5 million. You have to find a way to pay the money back. Some of you, when you don't have the cash, you use credit card. You go out, you travel to Nigeria, you will spend the money. When you come back, you have to start paying the gbese back. And but I always tell people, somebody say, Auntie, you don't really travel down. I say, make I go do waiting. May I carry gbese for my head. Can you go to Nigeria and go empty-handed? No. If you are going, you will buy stuffs. At the end of the day, let's take your ticket out of it. The things you will buy as gifts, sometimes it's going to $3,000, $4,000. And when you still get home, after giving them such gifts, they are still expecting you to give cash. You now want to come back. You want to come back to abroad. You will not shock gbese. You will shock gbese. You will live from hand to mouth. Shebo timo elewa shakmo. You will carry responsibilities that are not yours. You put it on your head because you want to prove that you are auntie abroad. You are auntie Oluoyinbo. Abi? Then say people living in Nigeria are doing better. In fact, they have more peace. It is true. For what this guy said, Bawala, they have more peace than you. They are resting than you. They are resting. The only thing be say, when rent come, while you in abroad, you cannot say, sorry, your mortgage, your rent, or whatever. You cannot tell your landlord or your mortgage kini and tell them I will pay next month. Oh, BRA. They can hold 2 years and be begging landlord. No be story. We all know as they play. We know as they work. They will beg you. By the time they are even paying you money, maybe they are owing you 1 million. They can even divide the money into 3 or 4. Give you 250 today. Next week, give you 200. Upper week, give you 100. But here, can you give, if your mortgage is 3,000, can you give 1,000? Can you even give 2,000 for here? You know, if you do it this month, next month you dare not. By the time you are doing it next month, third month, be ready to forfeit your house. And if na rent, be ready to leave. It's as simple as ABC. So they are enjoying. But wahala we talk and say they are better off. They make them see people in abroad as they are dropping dead. Is it lying? Have we not had cases, even though they drop by for Nigeria too, but have we not had cases whereby they will say somebody came back from work and that person buy from doing so much work? There was a story of a guy who is just 23 years old. Let me see if I can see that video so that you can listen. Okay, Mamutiri Kinite send. Let me show you the video of this guy. Then say the guy, sorry, I'll just let you hear. I can't show the video because the guy is lying down. Already by 23. Listen.
A 23-year-old Nigerian boy by name Ubina lost his life this morning because of pressure back home. Listen. A 23-year-old boy by name Ubina lost his life this morning because of pressure back home. Anyway, you are just relaxed because I'm not happy with all this pressure people are mounting on people, from back home. Listen, according to the roommate, this is a 2-bedroom apartment, so they share one room. Obina complains that the pressure back home is too much. The mom is expecting him to pay their house rent. The mom is expecting him to pay the siblings' school fees. The mom is even expecting him to pay some of his uncle's school fees. Even some of the uncles are all requesting from this guy. This Obina that by this morning works as a security guard, earning $16.25 as a security guard. This money cannot even pay his house rent where he's living. So on several occasions, the mom will call him. He will tell the mom he doesn't have. This is what the roommate is reporting to police this morning. The mom will call him and he will tell the mom that he doesn't have. The mom will start abusing this guy, calling this guy his name, that he regretted the day he gave birth to him, that is a big disgrace going to abroad, that others have gone to abroad and made it. Why is his own different? At the age of 23, Obinna developed BP, a very serious high blood pressure. Every day, this guy is struggling, complaining, feeling bad because of the pressure coming from back home. This morning, the roommate knocked at his door for them to go to mass, to go to church as usual. Obinna could not respond. They checked. The last call Obinna answered on his phone was the mom's phone. That is why they called police. They just took this guy 3 minutes ago. The mama of Obinna, I don't know who you are, but you have successfully ended this guy's life at a very young age because of pressure back home. Not everybody you see here is happy. People are struggling to be where they are. Enough is enough.
Some people never settle down for where they are sending money back home. Some people don't chalk base. They are still putting. But Wara was right. He said go to UK, they are paying on the streets. In the lie, now another one be that. He said on the streets, some people go just fall down out of pressure. He's not lying. I have seen somebody who was driving, because she didn't sleep, she did round schedule. She had accident and that was the end. She pay. Waiting person they chase where they do 3 schedule together. If you pay for nothing. Now, let me go to another angle that these motivational speakers will not tell you. Follow motivational speakers at your own peril. Follow motivational speakers at your own peril. Many of us can see that not all that glitters is gold. Our broad system is not made in a way for you to be really, really very rich. It's made for you to be comfortable. It's made for you to have quality life. Nigerian system is made for few people to be very, very rich and flaunt it, but no quality of life. These same people, why did I even remove their picture? Let me put their picture back, Jerry. These same people, both Boa Wahala and Femi Roberts, they will still come abroad for medical. They will still come abroad when they need correct treatment. The question we have for them, why do they travel abroad? Why can't they stay in Nigeria? Yes, we agree. People in Nigeria are doing better. They are doing better than us. We agree. Many of our people are dropping by because they are working too much. We agree. Many of them do not even have enough money to rent a good place. We agree. You that you have money, you that money is circulating, even without working, you can become rich in Nigeria. Why do you people come to abroad for vacation? Why do you come to abroad for health problem, health issues? Now question. Why do you find this abroad the place to come for treatment and the rest? You people should stay in Nigeria. We agree. And I actually agree with them in the sense that we are part of the people encouraging the youth not to think well. Whereby many will think coming abroad, that once they come abroad, though, they will start picking money on the streets. Anybody tell you to you come abroad, you start picking money on the street is lying to you. Our abroad system is not made for you, except you want to steal, you want to do fraud. And many motivational speakers today, I can tell you, especially our motivational speakers, many of them are found to be criminal. Their hands are not clean. Many people call themselves Invictus Obi. Was he not a motivational speaker? Was he Invictus Obi? Not a motivational speaker. Was kí ló lóhùn jẹ́ Abbas Akande àbí kí lórúkọ wèrè tó wà ní yẹn wọ́n bí Hush Puppy. Was he not part of the motivational speakers? Thomas or motivational speaker online. Níbo náà wà? They are inside the jail. Most of the people that are today politicians that see money to do politics, most of them, they have at a point have crime record. Follow motivational speaker at your own peril. Abroad is a place where it is a process, is a system whereby it is step by step. You are not picking no money on the floor. If you want to be rich, now work, especially if you are not from a rich family. If your family rich, you will not come abroad in the first place. Even they, if their papa and mama rich, they will not come abroad when they came. But Wahala saying get accommodation, I mean be resident of UK. Why go do residency for UK? Follow motivational speakers at your peril. Let them make you feel less of yourself. After work, even if na $200 you save, you are fine. Don't feel bad. After paying your bills, maybe for one reason or the other, you have a lot of bills to pay. After all the bills and everything, you don't buy food for house. All the necessary things, your necessary bill, you don't pay them. You are better off than people back home. I'm telling you. Except you go carry load when it be your own foot or your head. I have to send this amount to the house. I have to pay money for that ceiling they want to fix. I want to pay money for that bowl they are putting in my house. It's when you put yourself in that kind of trouble, you will not sleep. If you have not add more problem to your problem, either other people's problem or go beyond, chase what you are not supposed to chase at what age. That is when you can, if you are talking about even a 20-something year, will not be 23 so. 20-something they get stroke now, 20-something they get high blood pressure. Don't let anybody pressure you. Don't let it. After all your bills, you have done your mortgage, you have done your rent, whether in a one room, whether in a 2-bedroom you can afford. Make sure you do all that. And I will say, if you are just coming in, or you just come, you just settle down, don't rush. All these things are process. Person wey no buy house today can buy tomorrow. From experience, I will tell you, if you are going to buy house, make sure you have saved enough to have extra, not to put everything you have saved into. Anything can happen. Am I pressure on you? You've paid all your bills, you've paid your insurance, you've paid your health insurance, you've paid your car insurance, you've paid whether you have car note to pay, and car note 5-6 years you are done paying it. Ó ti di tiẹ̀. Ojú ló ń pẹ́ sí. Mọ́tò méjì nínú ilé yìí la máa san bí car note ẹ̀ tán lọ́dún yìí. Ìkànnì next month. Bí eré, ó ti di tiwa, mọ́tò ńlá dẹ̀ ni. So kí là ń bá ká? As long as you are faithful to your credit, that is what they want. Your commitment, your honesty in doing what they put in your hands. That is what we don't have back home. They don't even have access to loan. Talk less of having access to car loan. A lot of people have business ideas in that country. Business owó dà fún wọn. No money. A lot have business ideas. So once you have paid all that, you've paid your mortgage and everything, you have enough food in your house. If now $200 remain inside your account, that $200 is a lot. To lè tún fi ṣe bóyá o fẹ́ ṣeré jáde ní once a while. That's why I say once a blue moon, treat yourself. This life, anything can happen. Òṣìṣẹ́ dànù, ó wáyé lásán nìyẹn. Àwọn tó ń bẹ ṣiṣẹ́, people that didn't work for you are the one that will chop it. Many of these people, they are marketing abroad, they are marketing properties for you in Nigeria. That is running into, he was talking about a property, he said, is about, how much they call it per square meter? I say, so if one person is going to buy a plot or half a plot, you'll be using how much? He was even talking of an apartment, 300,000 naira, 300 million naira. You will buy it. Wamasade kiti to pay that kind of money back home. To buy what property yẹn tán, because you have struggle before you know it. Good health, to yẹ kó fi enjoy, you can't even have it to use it to enjoy yourself. All because some people are saying, you have to invest, you have to check in account. I have told you, if you are not from a rich family, life is hard. Stop deceiving yourself. And if you are not from a rich family, if you have access to money, use it well. That is how it works. Some people, opportunities will come for them. Some people, they have idea, no opportunity, not because they are lazy. There is no access to fund the business. No access. And business in Nigeria now, except we are deceiving ourselves, it's tough. The two businesses I was doing in Nigeria that used to be lucrative, how many people can do it today? Where's the money to do it? Even doing it, where's the profits? They are doing business at a loss now. At a loss. Because I still talk to people who are doing those businesses. How about the one is, Aunty, go easy. Some of them have even they've closed the business. I'm talking about piggery. At least in Nigeria, when I was there, piggery used to be a very good business. That you sell, nígbà tó wó níyì. But today, how easy it is. The only thing selling in Nigeria now is food. Because people will chop. Souvenir for party. So that's why they say they are enjoying better than us. After all, we are seeing them doing party every weekend. We are seeing how many of us they go party every weekend for here? How many of us they buy Ashwebi anyhow? How many of us have the luxury of that time to get you pay? Maybe your work will not draft you to come and do weekend job once a while. Àwọn ọmọ wa kékèké ton tiẹ̀ tí ṣe kí ton ṣe ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́, we see what they are going through. Even with corporate job. With corporate job. If you want to make headway, you have to work extra hours. Not because of the money. Even for promotion. For promotion. While others are closing, you are still doing some work. One will okay, you are committed, you are dedicated. When promotion and reference abi, Shemanpe will come, they will make mention of you. Oh, she's hardworking, he's hardworking. Riches, the way they are painting it is not that, it doesn't come that way. Riches don't come that way. Even here in America, we are seeing it. Nigeria is where you will see nobody suddenly become a billionaire. Nigeria is where you will see somebody who couldn't chop today. Tomorrow, he go tell you saying buy 10 houses. And nobody will question. Do that one here. Akko everybody. They talk as if that money is something you start picking. That money is something you pick. Even with your idea. Oh, low idea. Níbo idea yẹn báwo ló ṣe fẹ́, how do you want to fulfill that the idea? How do you want to fulfill it? Now, so they talk as if to make this money. One day, ma pe owó ńláńlá. They will be calling some money that you'll be like, Look at the case of that Aduni that they just arrested, saying that they 400 million naira exchange hands. Tí ó bá ń ṣàwọn olè, Banana Island, Kinikon Island, who are the people living there? Youth, if you are watching me, don't let anybody pressure you. You let them pressure you, enter waiting you're not supposed to enter. Sorry is your case. Anybody tell you say abroad now bad, abroad no bad. Abroad is a process. Abroad is a place where documentation makes life easy. It makes life much easier for you than when you are not documented. That's just the simple arithmetic to it. And you cannot be lazy. Money will not enter your house. No, nobody will pay your salary if you don't work. Okay? There is nothing like money for hand, bag for ground. If you don't work, you are not collecting salary. There is nothing like ghost salary. People where do ghost salary, where they do ghost something, where do kind rubbish, they are in jail today. There is a lady Moji, many of you should know that case. Moji is something. Ní Laurel. Ongbe Naija because of whether na Moji, I can't remember. The lady was living in Nigeria. The cities in Owasalos in Nigeria. Those are the people that will tell you, they are the motivation speakers. She was in Nigeria and she was using 10 ID to collect salary. Tẹ́bá rí létán ló rà síbí méjì very big wọ́n ti gbà. They've collected it. She's in jail. Bóyá ó ti wá jáde ńsìn, I don't know. Oh, you know her, Pretty Me. Bóyá ó ti wá jáde ńsìn, I don't know. Those are the people that will be doing motivation for you. They are lazy. They are not working. We have a lot of Nigerians who are living hand to mouth. It's not so bad. Tell us how you make it. Tell us, okay, you used to live in Kini. Tell us how you make it. They ask him how he made it. Kolesa. Tell us how what the youth can do. He cannot say it. I was now like, let me listen to what encouragement or idea he asked for the youth. Good idea. Instead of talking about ideas, oh yeah, do this, you can do this, you can try this. He was talking about abroad. How abroad is. How people are living from hand to mouth. How they are buying grocery of $80. I say, is that the question they are asking my brother? So iṣẹ́ tí ọmọ 26 lè ṣe. Ẹ bẹ́lẹ̀ ní idea ni. You tell us idea plenty. Tell us one or two of the ideas. Ṣé kán lọ takara ni? Ṣé kán ta gúgúrú? Moi, pepper. And of course, their business for real, packaging, can make them go higher. And now they can put shame aside. I agree. You can start small from some businesses. All I said about that thing was that it's not supposed to come from the governor. I mean, the president's wife. No, it means they have nothing to offer Nigeria. That's the best, which is wrong. In this world of development, technology, medical advancement, and lots of things, that is what she could offer Nigerians. Pepe, kuli. That's why Nigeria cannot produce anything. Abikila and produce nothing. We depend on international products. And don't say America. Yes, America can get from China because American population is much. America has good markets. All those products, don't cover in Nigeria. How many people can afford many of them? After you've bought them with dollars. How many? America is a good market for a lot of countries. And America make products too. There are a lot of made in American products. Produce, the same thing. Rice, gbogbo America no anything. What do we have? Instead of these people to speak to the government of the day, instead of them to face the government of the day, they are facing people in diaspora. Kí ni diaspora gbà lọ́wọ́ yín? Are you jealous of us? We are living in diaspora with a shine. You go shakosinyi dada. You have to beg, you have to come here to come and enjoy what we are enjoying. Your children are living here. Why are you people talking about as if all diasporans are beggars, are being hungry? Shayiru àwa agent tó hungry in diaspora ni. Now question no matter what it is, we are getting by. We are getting by. Life is not as you compare nǹkan tá à ń rí ní Nigeria now. Abba, you can't compare. We see families. We have families back home. This is what you'll be hearing when you are talking to them. Olówó nìkan ló ń láyé ní Nigeria. Now only rich people get Nigeria. Even in that interview, I didn't finish playing it. The guy said even middle income earners are fizzling away. This is what you'll be hearing. Middle class. That guy said the middle class are kind of fading away with the way things are. The only thing he was focusing in diasporans, when they invest, they need to come and invest in Nigeria. They need to shake in Nigeria so that when they I want to want diaspora, let them plan their life themselves. Stop telling them, konse báyìí. Ẹ̀yin lè man discourage àwọn èèyàn tó fi miss nǹkan tí ó yẹ kán ṣe. Let them, you are putting pressures on people. Anyway, now people when won't make them put pressure on their head. Amy, nobody will pressurize me. Ẹ mú yẹn lọ ra lé 400 million. Èmi kọ́ ló máa jẹ́ sáré kú. When your children are even living abroad, you are buying properties all over Nigeria. Who is going to have that property when you go? Who? That's the question. Wàá fi irú bí yìí sílẹ̀, wàá máa lọ invest. May I no talk, may I no say I be one of the people spoiling Nigeria. How can I leave this place, investment here? Even if na Apple shares, I go dey put my money instead than to go and buy property. I would rather invest in shares and all the rest. Nibi Apple one bear. So many they are there. Ma kowo mi siru nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Eni tere ko wà ńbẹ̀. Ma wá ra property jọ sí Naija. My children will decide wọ́n lọ gbé Naija. Who owns the property? Who is going to have the property? Outsiders. The children we don't live for here. See how things they work here. Why is your $10 children? Why are they always in abroad? Bó ṣe lówó tó. $10 gan abroad ló ń gbé jù. Abroad ló ti ń conduct business ẹ jù. Not even from Nigeria. Who wants stress? The children will now start going through some stress. Poto everywhere and everything. Kọ́kọ́ tún give infrastructure. Do infrastructure very well. Let's see. Give the youth opportunity. Let there be constant lights. When there is constant lights, they can do a lot. Even if they are to sell ice block, the ice block will be ice blocking all the time. Eba wa ṣe yẹn náà. Do that for them. Let there be constant light for them. Good roads. Security, very important. So that the economy can run 24/7. Economy that is running for only 8 hours per day. Is that an economy? That's why you guys keep borrowing. Of course, America is borrowing, but we are seeing what they are using the money to do. Borrow. No. The big citizens are not even benefiting from it. You can't be saying Nigerians are collecting from government. Maybe. Yeah, because they are paying tax. That is what tax is for. They pay tax when they are in need. The government is there for them. All the ọlọ́pàá is tax money. Ambulance is tax money. Go to máa sanwó. If you cannot afford, government will give you insurance that you will not pay a dime. If they see that you cannot afford it, what you are earning is below poverty line. Okay? Shegbo Geronimo said, Otedola will first fly to London to connect to Abuja, avoid flying Nigeria aircraft. Ṣé ti gbọ́? Ẹ jẹ́ kó máa tanra wọn. Let them continue to deceive themselves. They can say anything. They can continue to put positive things about the country the way they want it. But let them kàn gbé ẹnu kúrò lórí diaspora. Kàn gbé ẹnu kúrò lórí diaspora. Tí irú àwa àyíká tó decide pé àlọ́bì kankan mọ́, we self look everything well. Ẹyẹ jókòó bí. Mo yọ̀ǹda o. Èmi ò tiẹ̀ lẹ́mìí wàhálà. Maybe because I don't like stress. My friend, I have a friend. Is Aduni? Tí n bá ti rí mi padà síbẹ̀ yé mi ò padà sí Naija wá sí àwa àìsè. Wo mo miss ìgbà tí mo wá síbí. Mo miss. She was in traffic one day. She said she nearly passed. She cannot abandon her car on the road. Economy of 8 to 5. Ìyẹn ni kan dúró dè. That's why they will not stop borrowing in that country. Ish. Make I dey waka go jere. Thank you guys. I just say make I give these two people. Buhala is not a old person. He's a young man. We no get sense. Buhala no get sense. Aunty Bola. Already, I can't wait to be back. If I come back, I'm not going back to Nigeria. I say, but you say you can't live here. He say, not again. He say, that time he was here. He had more peace. He could sleep well and all of that. Ojo wa lora. Ojo ro. He now enter traffic 6 hours for a journey of 35 minutes. Ó fẹ́ kú. Light ke. Ṣé níbí? Back home, light ńkọ́. If you are talking, you will hear phone be doing mo dẹ̀ ń gbọ́ nǹkan tó ń sọ ṣe wẹ́rẹ́ before generator noise. You remind me of when I call my mama which day. Now I dey hear generator noise everywhere. Now my mama tell me say ariwo generator nìyẹn o. I said I was wondering that what is that noise? Horn ńkọ́? God help you make your street dey for road. Aunty Aduni, they don't take light. Exactly. Once you move on, make I go put on the light. I dey come. Make I go put on the generator. The generator no work. Me, I get phobia. I cannot stay where there's no light again. I get phobia. If you like, call me Adekodere. Ẹ ṣeun. Lẹ́yìn náà bá rí ibi tó rọrùn. Ẹ má wá jókòó síbẹ̀. Ṣé ti gbọ́? Ẹ má wá jókòó síbẹ̀. Kẹ́ máa wá parọ́ tàwọn tán wà ń bẹ̀ pé you are the best. Wetin Buhala dey go do for UK? Why he get residency for UK? Why? Where are his children schooling? eleriibu.com. The network go dey do no two yes so the mo no yeah o g. Àwọn àgbẹ̀ tó ń ṣe testing 1 2 testing 2 2 ọmọ when you are kò sí náà ni wọ́n ti mú náà lọ data ni mò ń lò na data you dey use. You can know easily because the network will not be okay. The Wi-Fi go don disconnect. So data wey you take your money buy you no go still enjoy am. E go do pom 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 pom. The drainage system JDEX. I spoke about that drainage yesterday. See this video. I spoke about the drainage system yesterday. See drainage. I say who dey build gutter wey dem no dey cover. People come dey pour dirty for that drainage system. bottle o, broken bottle o. Many people don enter gutter, break leg. They don enter gutter. They should face what is facing Nigeria. Nigeria, the one wey dey Nigeria is enough for them to handle. Too enormous. Abi enormous ideni. See am. See the guy.
Look at this video. We dey blame government for everything. Government's no good. Nigeria government's like this. Nigeria government's like this. How about the people?
You see am?
See this video now. These people carry dates from compound of a school. The principals, maybe the principal is not aware, I don't know.
You see am?
They carry the dates for am inside gutter. Flood. People have been complaining. I've been seeing videos of flood in every way on social media.
You open mouth. Now trash then carry the throwaway for inside gutter. So where you see? Shey that one is not enough for wahala to handle. Where they focus on people in diaspora. Say then they kpai for road. People know they kpai for road for hunger. How many times they don't see person wey collapse on the road? Where then go begin give them glucose and ribena to resuscitate them. Which video? Bag lover locks. Which video you know trust? They very clueless. They will build something today, then go break them tomorrow. They will build something today, then go break them tomorrow. Another government go come in, they go break them. They are not facing all of that rubbish. Houses for here, some of these houses, they don't build them since 1960, 1860, 14 kene kon ho. People are still living in such houses. Now for Nigeria, I know say then go say now this thing they rain this year. Now that one they rain next year. Boy, wahala. You try. Stay on your lane and leave people in diaspora. Uni sokuso, uni jam talking. He's always talking rubbish and nonsense. The one from APC. I don't know the video you are talking of. Face what is facing Nigeria. Leave diaspora. America, London. Thank you, Timajek. Pollution don't disappear. All the Agama and Odore Koko. Leave what is. Let them just face what is facing Nigeria and leave diaspora. Diaspora has complained to you. If not for people, some family will travel abroad, their family members, they will not be living good life today. It's because of people in abroad, they have been able to uplift their family, put them in a better place, make their children go to good school, make them live good life. Generator that they could not afford, they will buy it for them. AC, they will help them put them there. If not, say some children get opportunity to Japa, to take care of their parents. Now, so their parents will suffer throughout. But those children see opportunity to Japa, their mother today, they will build house for them, put the mama for good house, make sure the mama is living good, and papa. If they know Japa, now so then will they manage with their mama and papa throughout with 60,000 naira. You say 60,000, 60,000. Hey, how much is 60,000 naira in dollar? Is that not like $40? Be $45? They will never be honest. Now to jam talk and talk rubbish and nonsense. Now this one, we can't live for America. Now it convex me. How can you live in America and be saying this? You know that most people, there is a reason why people are in that situation. Whoever finds themselves there. You know there is a reason. It is not because some of them are lazy. You know some of these people do not have what it takes to get good job. Some of them, they will work today, they may not work tomorrow. They may work today, they may not work tomorrow. Nobody will get paper. When they get good job, no go get good house to live. It doesn't matter whether an apartment. It doesn't matter whether na food town home. It doesn't matter whether in a single family. It doesn't matter. Now you they help them pay their rent. Abi, now you dey help them pay their rent. And if you want to talk of homeless, compare homeless in Nigeria to this place. Make we see which one plenty pass. Don't mind them, Abi Gracie. Someone who is a British citizen and can japa anytime wahala happen is discouraging people from seeking. Don't mind them. All of them have dual citizenship. Even this guy talk am. He talk am. Let me play it up so we won't stop. He talk am. Most of them have dual citizenship. Don't mind them. $60. No, 60,000 naira. No, kì í ṣe $60 ma. 60,000 naira. Èló ni ní dollar. Osita, no mind them, Jere. They want to discourage people. If they want to, anybody will listen to them, now them I go blame anyway. 60,000 naira need divided by 1,380 abelo lowo. 60,000 naira divided by 1,380, I guess. $43. Ṣé ń gbọ́ ṣé? $43. Okay, approximately. No, it's $43 here at 1,380. $43. Now he say better. This man crazy. This bawala head. His head is not. His coconut don't dry. Even in Nigeria, 60,000 naira is no money. 60,000 naira in Nigeria. Let's say in Nigeria, 100,000 naira now is not enough for people. Okay, you went to the same school with the yeye guy. Now crazy talk he talk. The guy gets coin for head. Guys, make I go hungry the cash me. Me I waka go. 43 naira. Hey. $43. The guy get you know where. You know where. The same thing he said last time. He said Olokpa don't tell Nigerians they should stop complaining about insecurity. Instead, they should not go out. Because Olokpa don't tell them, say, may they know a waka, may they know waka for nights because of insecurity. I say, eh? See government. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. All things being equal. We will talk about Ozona. All things being equal tomorrow. Osita, they are dreaming. They are dreaming. I don't know what gets into their head that they compare abroad to this place. I don't know. They are just trying to discourage people, or they are trying to, you know, I don't know. I don't know why the comparison. We can decide to compare because we live here and we are part of Nigeria. But the leaders comparing this place, and yet they run to this place to come and treat themselves and do a lot of things. Why are they coming here? Why are they coming for holiday? How many Oyinbo they travel go do holiday for our place? Yeah, people. Odaro. Have a lovely evening.